across the South Coast, live from Solent University. You're listening to Solent Sports News.
Good afternoon, it's 4 o'clock. I'm Connor Wellstead and welcome to the Solent Sports News. A Premier League manager has nearly broken an unwanted record. After being sacked over the weekend, Ange Postecoglou is now the second shortest reigning manager in Premier League history. His 39 days in charge of Forest has only been beaten by Sam Allardyce, who lasted just 30 days in charge of Leeds. Here's Yuvraj with more on the story.
For the keeper, and Reece James turns it in and seals the deal for Chelsea and casts Ange Postecoglou in an even more uncomfortable spot.
Breaking news from the Premier League, Nottingham Forest have sacked manager Ange Postecoglou after just 39 days in charge.
And Ange Postecoglou can scarcely believe what he's seen here.
A record-breaking short stay that's left fans divided. They have mixed feelings on the decision.
I don't think the players were playing for him, and I don't want to have a go at the players, but it's just not the standard we need.
I'm quite happy that he's sacked, to be honest. He was rubbish.
I think it was a bit too quick, personally. I mean, 5 games, 5 weeks isn't long enough to make a decision on it.
While football studies and sports psychology lecturer Tom from the Solent University isn't surprised by the decision.
The time that he's been at the club was obviously very short-lived. I think 8 games that he was in there. So, yeah, I'm not surprised that he's gone, but equally you'd expect him maybe to be given a little bit longer, but given the environment, also not a shock.
It is understood that Sean Dyche is closing in on becoming the next Nottingham Forest manager. Dyche, known for his no-nonsense leadership and strong dressing room control, could be appointed within hours.
You know what you get with Dyche, and I think Forest are in a position now where they have to consider what's below them rather than what's above them, because they haven't started the season well, and I think Dyche is an expert at doing that.
While the fans look forward to on how things would look under Dyche's leadership.
I think he's got a very, very different play style.
Not the best football to watch, but it'll probably get results and it'll probably keep him in the Premier League, which is ultimately what they want for the finances and for the state of the club.
For Nottingham Forest, it's another restart in a season of chaos. A new man, a new message, and a familiar fight for survival. Whether Sean Dyche can steady the storm, only time will tell. This is Yuvraj signing off from Solent Sports News.
We now have Yuvraj in the studio with us. So Yuvraj, who should Forest fans be expecting in the dugout against Porto on Thursday?
Well, Connor, it's so chaotic right now. Jose might turn up, but I'm pretty sure we'll see Sean on Thursday.
After a disappointing 0-0 game against Swansea over the weekend, Southampton, who currently sit 15th, will be looking forward to tomorrow's 8pm kickoff. They will travel to Bristol City for the first time since their 3-1 loss to them in 2023. The Saints will be looking to pick up a vital 3 points in their hope to return to the Premier League after their relegation last season. Southampton's women have had a setback in their pursuit of the Women's League Cup. They travelled to Brighton, where they were hammered 3-0 and struggled to even get a hold of the ball with just 28% possession. The Seagulls, who have now gone into second place, 3 points ahead of the Saints, who will be looking to bounce back against Forest this weekend. And trial season is upon us. Solent University has a host of sports teams to offer, from football to netball to hockey and everything in between. Many of these teams are now beginning to get up and running for the season with hopes of achieving glory. One of these teams is the cricket team, whose trials are still underway. Parashar went down to get the thoughts of the hopefuls who aim to make the team.
It's a trial day for Solent's cricket prospects under the evening lights at the Utilita Ball. Players from across Solent University have turned up with one goal: to earn their place on the team. I caught up with the club captain Huzaifa to get his thoughts on the turnout and what he's looking for from this year's squad.
Huzaifa, what's the aim for today's trials?
Well, the aim for today's trial is obviously to see the new year's players coming in, guys with a lot of energy, guys who obviously have the experience who've played before. So I think it's very important to get as many people down at trials as possible, and B, then making sure that those players improve over the winter for next season.
The pressure's on with every delivery and every swing of the bat. Players are out to prove they've got what it takes to earn the place in the squad. As out in the nets, there is a mix of confidence and pressure. Some players are familiar faces, while others are stepping up for the first time, like Noah, who's taking it all in his stride.
I'm feeling confident. I'm just going out there to enjoy myself, not to overthink anything, and just play my game. I go to the university, so what better way to support them by representing them in cricket?
Mate, nothing's getting through that.
For newcomers like Noah, this is more than just a practice. It's their moment to prove where they belong. But for those who have been here before, like Matthew Sims, it's also about setting the tone, making sure new players bring the right energy, effort and the team spirit to every session.
How do you feel about these newcomers and what do you expect of them?
I mean, I've seen some of them play today. They look good. Just expect put in the work, come to training, put in the effort, join in, get to know your teammates. Getting new people in the team is always a good thing to help us compete. And then we'll should have a successful season hopefully.
That sense of competition drives the team forward, pushing both newcomers and regulars to rise their game as the season gets closer. By the end of the evening, some names will make the cut. Others will walk away more determined to come back stronger. But for every player here, it's the passion for the cricket that keeps them in the game. For Solent Sports Radio, I'm Parashar Rajabhosle at the Utility Board.
Hampshire cricketer Liam Dawson was one of England's players who have won the second T20 international of their series with New Zealand by 65 runs. After setting the hosts 237 to secure victory in Christchurch, Harry Brook's side bowled them out for 171. England lead the series 1-0. The third and final T20 will be played on Thursday in Auckland. And finally, a new golf tournament is making its way to Hampshire next year. Poulton's Golf Centre have announced they will host 2 major disability golf events in 2026. The European Disabled Golf Association President's Cup and the inaugural Hampshire Disabled Open will take place in August. Poulton's will be the first English club to host the event, which the owner of the centre has said it is an honour to do so. That is all from us today. We'll be back next week from 11 a.m. Remember, you can keep up to date 24 hours a day on our website, which is solentsportsnews.com. From all of us here, goodbye.